Hello there guys, this is the Brush Prince with our Rome 2 tournament match, and this is going to be the match between uldaCZ of Wolf Clan and Way of Chosen on Pyramids. It's called Bitvow Pyramidi because of the language, I guess, and then it's some weird factions, I suppose. But anyway, I mean, weird faction names because, and weird map name because of how the language of a player is, I suppose. Like what language he installed the game in. I think that's what's causing it. But anyway, we have Way of Chosen Clan playing as the Gete and uldaCZ as Arverni. So I'm gonna go over the Arverni build first. Let's go and see how it is. He's got a fairly interesting composition, actually. Let's see. He has a bunch of Celtic slingers. There are 3 of them. He has 4 heavy horse as well. Decent number of heavy horse for sure. Then he does have some naked warriors. 2 naked warriors, so fairly interesting to bring them against Gete, considering Gete does have access to bow horsemen and can do a lot of damage to naked warriors. Then we see a lot, and by that I mean a lot of Oathsworns. 3 Oathsworns in the center. That is a lot, considering how expensive they are. And then we have 1 chosen swordsman on the flank. So basically, let's see how many swords. And a naked warrior also here in the rear. That's another thing. The Oathsworn is versing GetRx. He's not a strategist. Does have some Levy Freemen on the field too. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And against Gete, I would actually favor the Arverni, honestly, but we'll see how this one is going to go. uldaCZ is Arverni and Way is Gete. We'll see if Gete can pull this one off. Going to put it on play so it's no longer slow motion. We've got 1 bow horseman on each flank. Very good units to bring against Arverni, in my opinion. And let me fast forward it a little bit, but again, using them won't be easy, but they could do a lot, especially against naked warriors. Even though there are Levy Freemen on the field. There's like, how many Levy Freemen again? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 Levy Freemen. Interesting. So Gete, we see 2 Dacian heavy bowmen up front. They will defeat the Celtic slingers. That is pretty obvious. Then I'm going to hit play. Again, not fast forward much more. We see 1 spear unit on each flank with 2 spear horsemen on his left flank, 1 on his right. And then his center is composed of, let's see how many swords. He has 2 noble swords and let's see, 2 axe warriors. This is main line with falconmen supporting. And then he does have 2 more noble swords in the back. 1 of them is a general unit, and he is a commander. He isn't. Yeah, he didn't actually go for the. He didn't go for strategist this time around, so that is an interesting choice. And of course, the noble horseman. That is a shock cavalry unit that could do a lot of damage. But honestly, I would have preferred to see another noble sword instead of the noble horseman, I think. But we'll see. Might do well here, especially because of naked warriors. And yeah, indeed could do a lot of damage for Way. But we'll see. So uldaCZ is already moving up with his Arverni forces. He's going to try and engage Gete forces. We'll see how this is going to go for him, because his naked warriors, I believe, are getting focused down by Dacian heavy bowmen. Already taking a lot of casualties. Just look at them fall down to 97 already from like 2 or 3 volleys. This one is 109. So very good here by Way, I should say, with the skirmishes, the way he used them. Very nicely done. Making these naked warriors already cost inefficient. I think naked warriors shouldn't come in on the front line. They should be as a second line or on the flanks, if anything. Because you can see how much they got shot. This unit is inefficient right now. This one's taken a lot of damage as well. Nice shots into the rear of the heavy horse, though. That's good. Here, this is a little bit weird because the noble horseman took already so much damage and more chaplains. This is not the best micro here, of course. Spears here getting charged by heavy horse, and 2 heavy horse will deal with this without a problem. Ooh, nice micro here by away. I like how he's pulling back this unit and engaging this, engaging like this. But I mean, we see that Ulda did respond correctly with the Outsworn here. Very nicely done by Ulda. But again, the heavy horse coming around. Bow horsemen trying to skirmish and do damage to Levy Freeman, but not the best. Bow horsemen going to get the Celtic Slingers. Very nice job here by Way. So mercenary axe warriors getting through here and will be able to flank these Outsworns. However, the Outsworn general is coming around. We do have commander popping rally ability for more melee defense. Not rally, raise banner and rally actually. So he did pop both. Noble swords here pulling back for Way. I like this a lot actually, because it's gonna be able to do a lot of damage to this general of Arvirni. Again, Arvirni general, I don't know why he's pushing up so far. Look at all these javelins on him. This is huge. But Getty should start engaging the general. Oh, I guess he actually wants to go for this heavy horse and knock it out of the field. But look at these Dacian heavy bowmen crushing that one Outsworn. So much damage. Very well done by Way here, but does he have enough to actually win the main melee engagement? That is the question. Naked warriors in here actually engaging. Here these guys will get charges off onto Noble Sword General. Heavy horse still around the field. They're going to crush this Noble Horseman unit. Axe warriors as well losing. But I mean, the problem with uldaCZ's build, not uldaCZ's, but Way's build, is that his main line is fairly weak. I mean, he has 4 noble swords, that's amazing, but the rest, there's just like axe warriors that will get destroyed by naked warriors and chosen swordsmen. As you can see here, these guys can't even do a thing to Arvirni. And now looks like uldaCZ is actually going to break through despite his general getting absolutely destroyed here by the Outsworns. No, the Outsworns getting absolutely destroyed, my bad. But the heavy horse getting into the Dacian heavy bowman. This flank for Arvirni, he got rid of the Falksmen and the axe warriors. Again, Falksmen and axe warriors, just strange. But I mean, I do like that he brought 4 noble swords, and I think he definitely should have, but it's just so hard to make him work properly. Look at the Outsworns just tanking it out against the noble swords here. Yeah, the noble swords trying to do their best, but not managing to do too much here. Look at them not getting efficient because of the Outsworns. I mean, with 3 Outsworns, that's going to go very well for Arvirni, honestly. 3 Outsworns just can do so much here. Shield will activate it here, but I mean, the Arvirni general is still on the field. So yeah, this is going to be pretty decisive for Arvirni, I feel. Again, I think that Arvirni shouldn't have too many problems dealing with Gete. You can see here the naked swords doing so well, chosen swordsman as well. So it looks like uldaCZ is going to end up advancing to the next round of the tournament. Let's zoom in a little bit and see how these noble swords fight to the death. They're headbutting each other. And some naked warriors on the field here. Look at these guys fight. Actually, they're not even on the main line. So noble swords routed off the field, and that is going to be game. uldaCZ wins the match and advances on to round 3. But just look at the difference in their main lines. We have for Arvirni 3 Outsworns, 2 chosen swordsmen, and 3 naked warriors. I mean, if he brought extra chosen swordsmen instead of 3 naked warriors, it would be an even stronger main line. And look, the naked warriors even got destroyed before the engagement started, but didn't really matter. Dacian heavy bowmen destroyed the Outsworn general though, as you can see here. Noble swords didn't do what they needed to do for sure. And look at the axe warriors and Falksmen. Again, they're not good enough for this. And the Levy Freemen, they're very nice for Arvirni, whereas we have spears for Gete, and they can't really do what Levy Freeman can do. So yeah, I guess it's a tough matchup for Gete, but hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.